Coming up next, we have an app that also deals with the constant deluge of information that we're sort of living with these days. A personal problem that I have is just kind of keeping up with all the information from the sources that I try to follow. I mean, I try to follow news, tech, sports, and you either end up getting pinged by a breaking news alert every 10 minutes, or you're just constantly back there checking for new updates and new posts. But this morning, I actually woke up to a personalized email that had a few short summaries of just the big stories that I actually cared about. And I was able to catch up on everything from over the weekend and the last couple of days in just a couple minutes on the subway. And that's because I spent about 60 seconds at the end of last week signing up for summaries.io.
All right.
So let's hear now from the team behind that app.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm Maweed. This is Allison, Adrian, and Aaron, and we are the team behind summaries.io. Now, let's discuss something we all spend a little bit too much time on in the morning. Something important. And no, I'm not talking about coffee. I'm talking about everything else. All the content you need to get your day started. As it currently stands, we spend far too much time bouncing around between different apps to catch up on our current events. What a terribly inefficient use of our time. And time is fleeting, so let's not waste any of it. That's where we come in. With summaries.io, you get all the content you actually want in a concise, consolidated manner. Now, what is summaries.io? That's a wonderful question. And to better help me answer it, I'd like to introduce my good friend Allison.
Thanks, Mo. Summaries.io is a web application where you can pick and choose your favorite news sources and would deliver to you a daily summarization based on the content that you have selected. So here's how our app works. Once logged in with Google, you'll be taken to a dashboard where you can configure your news subscriptions. We provide a very wide selection of news sources, and you can also search for one that you're particularly interested in. Once you're done with your selections, our cloud functions trigger every morning, so the next day when you go back to your homepage, you will see a beautiful, sleek preview of your daily summaries. You can also click on the articles to view more. However, we're not just a regular news aggregator. Our content delivery comes in the most dynamic formats. We have built a web app, a mobile app. We send you a daily summaries email through cloud functions, and we have an auto-generated podcast powered by IBM Watson. So how did we manage to cater to so many services in such a short time? Here's my friend Aaron to take you through the technologies.
Sure, thanks Allison. First and foremost, summaries.io is a progressive web app built with React and Firebase. As a progressive web app, it allows users to save the application to the home page of their mobile device and use it just like a native mobile app. Users who save the application to the homepage of the device can use it on the go, even offline. We used the latest software development technologies when building summaries.io and scored a 91 for a progressive web app, 100 for best practices, and an 81 for accessibility. Additionally, we also offer our summaries every day to our users as an email, as Jeff mentioned, where users can pick their content and they get their summaries every morning so they can start the day with their favorite content and coffee. We used the latest, we built summaries.io so our users can experience it however they want, wherever they want. To talk more about Firebase and the other technologies we used, here's Adrian.
Thanks, Aaron. So let me give you a quick walkthrough of what's going on behind the scene. We have a first cloud function that goes to the news API, gets the most popular articles of the day, summarizes them and stores them in Firestore. Then the second one is to create custom digest per user. We store them again in Firestore. The last cloud function uses IBM Watson to generate an audio file for each user and to provide them as a podcast. And then we email our users in the morning with NodeMailer. So we used Firestore and Cloud Function, and we had a few challenges as those two services are still currently in beta. I already told us a lot about backward compatibility. The big win was scalability. Having Cloud Functions, an unlimited amount of them, running in parallel was so much better than having a big monolithic server, an expensive server. So we were able to have the same performance for one user, 2 users, or hypothetically 10,000 users. So that was great about it. There's something we haven't told you. We have a 5th member of the team. And let me introduce the 5th member right now. Watson? Watson?
Oh, sorry, Adrian. I was busy generating the summaries. Hope you all enjoyed our presentation. Visit us at summaries.io.
Thank you.
All right, that was very nice touch. I really, I mean, I think the secret is that you don't actually need all this news, but I'm addicted to news. So I love the idea of new summaries apps, and this one looks really good. So I signed up just now, and I'm excited to get my my morning email, which I will add to the other things I read in the morning when I'm laying in bed, you know, catching up with my daily news. So that's very cool. Beautiful site, beautiful execution, and it's amazing how they were able to stitch together so many things to create, and the progressive web app too. That is. I know Google is like really excited about progressive web, so it's cool to see that they're hitting 100 on that, or I guess 91. We'll round up. All right, very cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Besides big into.
No, I like summary emails, but then I also need a summaries.io for all the summaries that I have. But they do make reading news a lot easier, and yeah, I think it's especially if you don't have access to live internet, like it's a nice way to
We'll stay tuned for our next demo day. Summaries of summaries.
Summary.
Summaries.